Oh, sorry. Okay, so as I was saying, I want them. We also have like the Code Africa conference where we give the opportunity to developers and founders to connect. You'll be able to connect to developers like yourself. You'll be able to connect to founders. You'll be able to connect to every other person, right? So it's like a very versatile conference where anybody can attend, right? So whether you're a beginner, whether you're in the Web 2 space, whether you're in the Web 3 space, you can actually attend this boot camp, right? Sorry, this conference. So we have Code Africa conference. Like I have said, we provide. Please, guys, can you hear me? Can you reply in the comment section if you can hear me? Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Please, can you reply in the comment section if you can hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Great. So I am saying that aside from our boot camp, we have this conference that we hold every year. So our second edition is coming right this year, very soon, and it's been out there, right? So if you can register, I'll definitely share it. If you are yet to follow us as the class commences, I will share our profiles. I will share our profiles, our social media profiles, so that you can follow us. We put out educative content out there on our profile also. Make sure to follow us, right? So that's another thing. And also we create marketing opportunities for our developers. So if you're looking for a way to make money as a developer, as somebody who is building in this space, whether Web 2 or Web 3, we provide you with marketing. And what are marketing? Marketing are just for you to actually build something and earn. Maybe they will tell you to build something and maybe you had like earn like $200, $300, $100, right? So we also have this opportunity for our developers. So one dev is very encompassing. We have a lot, and you being in the community and being active in the community is the only way you can actually benefit from all these things that I have listed down. Right. I don't want to take too much of our time. This is 4:11 Kenyan time already. That's Nairobi time already. And I wouldn't want us to like stay too long talking too much. Like I said, I would share our links in the comment section so that when you guys are done, before we close the class, you'd be able to follow all our socials, right? So yeah, that is that about one dev, right? And today we already have our mentor here, somebody that will be taking us through these 7 days of boot camp.
Good
Hi,
evening.
Samuel Andrew. Do you want to mute your mic
So
or should I
I'll
mute
take
my
a
end?
very short time.
Okay, I think I will do the muting on my end. Okay, great. So as I was saying, our mentor is already here. Oh, Samuel, that's fine. Forgive me, guys. I may look down on my phone a bit just to read the bio of our mentor. Our mentor is somebody that has been in the space for years now, right? Sorry, guys. So one dev has actually like sourced for somebody that is capable to actually take this class. We did not just go looking for someone that is not capable, right? We wanted you guys to have like the best of knowledge. And we were like, okay, let's look for somebody that is capable, somebody that has done it before. And with us, we have Mr. Nehemiah Wekesa. Mr. Nehemiah, you can use the comment section to just say hi before I finish reading your bio. So that people can know who is taking us today. Hi, Mr. Nehemiah. Can you hear me? Okay. Hi. Okay. So, guys, Mr. Nehemiah just said hi in the comment section, so you can respond to him. Yes. So, Mr. Nehemiah is a versatile full stack developer. What is muted? Okay. So, Mr. Nehemiah is a versatile full stack developer, a data scientist, and a graphic designer passionate about creating innovative and seamless solutions in the digital world. Mr. Nehemiah has a strong foundation in Django and the REST framework, and he specializes in building robust and scalable web applications and user interfaces. As a data scientist, he has also dived into the world of data to uncover meaningful insights and patterns. He's also a graphics designer, so Beyond coding and design, Mr. Nehemiah is driven by the desire to make positive impact, and I am sure he's definitely going to make a positive impact in this our bootcamp. So get ready. If you are not here with your writing pad, you should better get that. If you are not here with your laptops, you should get it. If you are joining with your phone, concentrate. So because we have like a very good person to take us, right? So right now, I think I have said a lot. I will just pass the mic to Mr. Nehemiah to do a brief introduction before we carry on. Hi, Mr. Nehemiah.
Hello, everyone. Are you able to hear me?
Can you hear Mr. Nehemiah, everyone?
Yes, we can hear you.
All
Okay,
right.
great. Mr. Nehemiah, please, can you unmute your camera? Can you like turn your camera, sorry, so that we can see you?
Are you able to see me?
Great, thank you.
You can see me?
Yes, I can see you. I can see you.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. My name is Nehemiah, as you've been told. I'm a data scientist, and also I'm a full stack software engineer. I've been teaching machine learning and AI in different colleges, and it's such an amazing thing.
Please try again later.
Hello?
You can continue. I'll continue to feature out people that are not muted and be muting them on my end. Sorry about that.
All right, all right. So, as you said, Nehemiah Wakesa. I'm a full stack software engineer. I'm a data scientist and also the graphic design. I've been teaching in different colleges. I've taught many people on how to code through my platforms and also in colleges. And it's such an amazing time to also have you guys on board so that we may also learn machine learning and artificial intelligence, because you can tell that now the future is now moving towards the direction of AI. Like a big techs, they are trying to incorporate machine learning and these AI models. So it's such a very, very wonderful thing to have you guys embracing machine learning and artificial intelligence. And then it's going to be a very, very an interesting journey. And you're going to build powerful machine learning models. I see this program is for developers as well. So you'll be creating these machine learning models, and then as well you'll be deploying so that people can use. Like you want to be just creating these models on notebooks, but you'll be deploying so that people can interact with these machine learning models to predict the trends, patterns, or perhaps to just have this model like the generative AI. So we are going to build like a very, very powerful machine learning models, and the core technologies that we'll be using among other machine learning models will be Python. So we saw your responses, and you guys have some prior, or maybe you're interested in Python. So it's going to be a really, really amazing journey, guys. And I believe we as Africans, we are going to be like the hub of technology for the world. As you can tell, like these are developed countries, like they're depending on these, the old guys. But in Africa, I believe we have more people, more youths, which is very, very a good thing to have. And I believe very, very soon, although we are limited with the resources, but I believe very, very soon we are going to be the hub for technology and the machine learning and the AI. So I'm looking forward, guys, to build amazing things together, and I'll leave it at that. And for the demonstration, I'll be not sharing the video because at the bandwidth, the network connectivity, but guys, I really appreciate you guys for embracing this thing, and it's going to be a very, very nice one. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Nehemiah. That was a good introduction. So right about now, I wanted to share before we get started. I wanted to share our link tree so that if you are yet to follow us on our socials, make sure you're doing that right now, right? Make sure you're following us on our socials. Make sure that you're following us, especially on Instagram and Twitter, those two places. Make sure you're following there. I'm having like, I want to quickly get it. Sorry, guys. A minute, a minute, a minute, a minute. Okay. Okay, I think yeah, I've gotten it. So that you guys don't miss out on any information that we'll be sharing. Yeah. What is the prerequisite for this course? Okay, Mr. Nehemiah, you have a question in the comment section. The person is asking, what are the prerequisites for this bootcamp? I think I can just open up the space for you to start now, Mr. Nehemiah, so that you can answer all these questions. Yeah, you can start.
Yes. So basically for the prerequisite for this one, you just need to be a tech enthusiast. You need to have a computer. I know we have some people who are completely beginners, so this program is going to accommodate everyone, the beginners, intermediates, and advanced people who have like a prior knowledge in tech. We will have like that part of the intro where we'll be like in this boot camp. We'll be trying to onboard even the beginner so that when the program itself begin, everyone will be up to speed on how to. So this program accommodates everyone. And I believe I'll be sharing the outline and also some brief summary about the course so you'll understand more. So I think at the end of the program, you will be answered very well. But at the moment, I can tell you that this program accommodates everyone. Provided you are tech enthusiast, you are willing to do hard things, and you have a good computer, and then you are a good candidate for this program. So should I? Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Nehemiah, I said you can actually comment after that question. You can carry on.
All right. So now, first of all, let me share my slides. So I believe I'm now taking it. So let me share the screen. And I'm not going to share the video because of the internet connectivity. When I share the slides and the camera is going to have like some distraction. So I'm sharing my screen. If someone is able to see the screen, you can let me know.
Okay, I'm here. I will let you know if we can see the screen.
Okay. Are you able to see it?
Not yet. We are yet to see your screen.
Let me try again. What about now?
Okay, yeah, it's coming up. Yes, you can see your screen now.
All right. So thank you so much, guys. So it is such a very awesome time to have fellow Africans being interested in artificial intelligence and machine learning. As you can tell, almost these big tech companies, they are trying to embrace this AI. If you don't mention AI, then it means that you are still outdated. So AI is now the future for every organization, every company. Everyone must now embrace this machine learning and artificial intelligence. Now, for example, when you go to YouTube, you will be recommended video based on how you interact with the videos, or maybe perhaps how you are interact, or maybe your subscription. So it's going to use the data that you are sending through liking, or maybe sharing the videos, or maybe subscribing. So they are going to recommend you these videos based on how you're interacting with the content, for example, on YouTube. So it's now using the machine learning algorithms to recommend us these videos. And then if you go to Twitter as well, you're going to be recommended on your For You page, you'll be recommended a content based on how you are interacting with the things how you are, or the people you are following, or what kind of content you are liking, you are commenting on. So it will be recommended a content based on how you are interacting. So these are machine learning algorithm. And then if you go to Netflix, you will be recommended as well the movies, series, depending on what you watched previously, or maybe based on the categories that you've been watching, and all that. And also these generative AI models. Now we have the models that can generate like a ChatGPT, Cloud AI, and many more. Like you can generate text, you can generate videos, you can generate images. So you can tell like the artificial intelligence is trying to like be included like in almost like everything, like in almost everything. So being part of this machine learning, like for you being a machine learning engineer, then you're going to be very demanding. As you can tell, for example, if you are if someone is a software developer, as a software developer, you can tell that it has now become like a provided you just have the roadmap or maybe the basic syntax on how you can develop something, then you can just go to these generative AI, to these machine learning models, and then you're going to build like a big systems, even without you knowing what you're trying to do, because the models are just, the machine learning models have just generated for you these the content. So you can tell that if you do not embrace the machine learning and artificial intelligence at this juncture, then of course the people who are using the artificial intelligence, they are going to take over your job, like they're going to replace. We are not saying that the machines are going to take over our jobs, but the people who are going to use this machine learning very well, they are going to take the jobs for people who are not going to use the artificial intelligence, because you can tell you have the machine that you can just give it a prompt, then it's going to build for you the websites, it's going to build for your applications. For example, if you want to create a graphic at the moment, you just prompt the AI and then it's going to give you like a very nice graphics. So, and also for those who are doing, for example, the content creation, initially you are being paid, for example, to do to write the scripts and all that, but then now you can just generate scripts with AI, you can just generate videos and all that. So being an AI engineer, then you are going to be relevant. You can tell you're going to be very relevant in the near future. That's why, guys, I really
hi, Mr. Nehemiah. Your
yes,
screen is just on one place. Is it supposed to have changed?
All right, I'm going to change. I'm just trying to give an overview before I share the slide.
Okay, we just wanted to be sure.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so first of all, I want to have like a quick introduction on machine learning so that you'll know what you are trying to do, or maybe what the program is all about. First of all, the artificial intelligence, like is how the machines try to mimic the humans to do things. Like for example, initially you are to write, or maybe you have to go to Adobe products and then generate the graphics. But then now you can prompt the machine, then it's going to do that task. So the artificial intelligence, like is the art, or maybe the ability of machines now to mimic the humans to do this machine learning task. And the techniques that you use now to make these machines, to create these models, maybe like the techniques that you are going to use to achieve this thing, like to make machines to mimic what humans can do. Those algorithm, or maybe those techniques, they are called now the machine learning. So you're going to use the machine learning techniques to achieve artificial intelligence, so that the machine now can do what humans can do. So machine learning is under the artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is the broader field, and then under it you will have the machine learning. I say that the machine learning now is now a subset of artificial intelligence, like now the technique that you are going to use to instruct the machine to do a particular task. Like for example, let's say you want to create an algorithm to do a binary search. So you're going to write like the algorithm, the code, and then when you get now the results, now you have instructed now the computer to do that task. But then now you can train the machine such that I don't have to do it most of the time. Like I can train it so that with the real data, such that you don't have to like redo those algorithm or maybe create all the algorithm to do those things. So you just based on how you train it, you're going to just ask it, and then it's going to achieve those tasks. So those are the machine learning technique that you're going to use it to achieve the artificial intelligence. And also we have the deep learning as well under the artificial intelligence. So basically, artificial intelligence, as you can see in these slides, they are revolutionizing the industries at the moment. As I told you earlier, like big tech companies are embracing these artificial intelligence, these machine learning models. As you can tell, the advent of ChatGPT, DeepSeek, and all that, like it's now the talk of the talk. It's now the talk on all social media. When you go there, everything is about the artificial intelligence. And then, so the artificial intelligence, because you're trying to like automate. I said that you are creating the machine learning algorithms to do a particular task. And then you're going to save that algorithm so that in the future, you don't have to write the program to do that thing again. So you can tell that it's going to like automate things so that in the future, you don't have to redo that thing. You're going to just ask the machine, and then it's going to do that task. So you can tell that it's going to automate task. And also it's going to improve the decision making, because in machine learning, you're going to train now the machines based on the real world data. You're going to train the machines with the real world data. So it's going to give you like a data-driven decision making, and also it's going to enhance efficiency. You can tell that sometimes you might be a right thinking, but then when you write something, or maybe let's say, for example, sometimes you have a lot of things in your mind. You have like, for example, let's say you just want to write something, but then you might be thinking something else, but then you write another thing. But then now the machines is going to be very, very accurate, because it's not going to be distracted with anything. It's going to use like the real data that you trained, then it's going to achieve like the best results for you. And also it's going to like speed up the productivity of on any organization. For example, let's say it is Christmas, and then I want to promote the products in an e-commerce that sells, for example, the Christmas product, or for example, the Christmas trees and all that. So you can create an algorithm that is going to like recommend to people based on what items are going to purchase. Like you can check, for example, how many people are interested, for example, to purchase, for example, the Christmas tree, for example. So, and then you're going to use that data, and then you're going to automatically recommend to people, so that you can assume that the new people will be joining, or maybe enrolling into that platform, e-commerce platform, they will be interested in that one. So you'll be recommending that product, and then in the long run, you're doing what you're improving the sales. So it's going to like improve like a productivity. And also there's a very, very high demand for the AI and machine learning professional globally. And AI, as I said earlier, it is very, very important to improve like automation, or maybe to automate things, to remove the manual effort, and also improve productivity the same way I've just explained, and also to get like the data-driven decision. So you can use now the machines, because I said that you're going to train these machines based on the real-world data. So it's going to like give you like a very, very accurate forecasting and the insights. And also it's going to improve the accuracy, because we know we humans, we are not perfect. I said an example, you might be thinking on something. For example, let's say I'm talking about something, but then I can be writing something else, because my mind perhaps it is distracted. But then now with machines, you're going to like get the very, very accurate results. And then the AI is projected to add trillions to the global economy. It's going to like improve the economy. Like I can tell, organizations which are embracing the artificial intelligence, like the economy is going to grow very, very rapidly. As you can tell, like like at the moment, people are interested in ChatGPT. And as you use the ChatGPT,
you know what is this video? Get it, see I can share what's it. Neither I can start this video. Hello, it's already in charge, it's already in control.
Hello, are you able to hear me?
I can hear you. Somebody is unmuted. Let me mute them.
Okay,
Godfrey.
great. All right. And then also you can
continue,
use
please.
Thank you. You can also use the machines now to solve the complex problems. Like for example, let's say you are a developer, you are stranded to know what kind of components or maybe what you need to do, for example, to achieve. For example, you've been tasked to develop a very, very big system, and you are a software developer. You are not sure where to begin and all that. So you're going to just prompt the AI to give you like the roadmap on how you can do that. And then still you're going to use the AI to generate the code for you. So you can tell it's going to help you to solve the complex problem with an instant. And then the machine learning can be incorporated like everywhere. Like if you are a machine learning engineer, you can work with any organization in any department, in any industry. Like you can use the machine learning technique in the healthcare to diagnose the disease. You can use it to check for drug discovery and also for personalized treatment. You can use the machine learning technique in the finance to detect the fraud detection. You can use it to you can use the finance to monitor the trading, risk assessment. You can use the machine learning techniques in retail and the e-commerce recommendation system, and also the customer insight. I explained this one earlier. For example, if you are in an e-commerce, and then, for example, you see that there's a particular product that people are very, very much interested. So you'll want like to recommend that product most because that's what that's the product that most people are interested in. So you'll be creating the algorithm that is going to recommend based on the performing product, so that it's going to increase more sales in the long run. And then for automotive, you can use the like a Tesla or maybe any self-driving driving cars. They're using these artificial intelligence and machine learning and deep learning now to do it for like to detect, for example, what is for example present in front, and to detect like signals and all that, the IoT and things like that. And then it can be used as well in the manufacturing for smart robotics and also the supply chain optimization. Also in entertainment, so we have the AI-powered content creation and also the recommendation. So nowadays we have a lot of content generated through AI, so it's going to improve like the entertainment industry. And then so basically in artificial intelligence and machine learning, like there's a lot of opportunities. Like if you have the skill in machine learning and artificial intelligence, so your role can be, for example, you can be a machine learning engineer. First of all, machine learning and artificial intelligence, like it's under the it's okay. I think there's an option where you can mute everyone so that you may not be distracted, because sometimes I think someone is trying to ask a question when someone is talking at the background. So basically in AI and machine learning, I said that there are several opportunities or maybe career. You can be a machine learning engineer. Your work will be to build the machine learning models to predict trends, future by creating those models and the algorithms. You can also be a data scientist to analyze and interpret data to extract insight. First of all, I say that the field of artificial intelligence and machine learning, we are using data to get these to predict trends and also predict the future. So you're using the real world data. For example, if you want to get the for example, the weather pattern, you want to predict, for example, what will happen, for example, in the evening, what will be the weather, you will be using like the previous data, and you see the trend, and then you'll be training the model to predict the future based on the future or the previous the previous event. For example, if there's a certain percent in temperature, humidity, and all that, you can tell, for example, if it's going to rain or not. So you're going to use this data now to predict, to generate what? or maybe to predict the future. So you're going to like analyze data and also interpret data to extract insights. So you can be a data scientist as well, for data engineering and all that. And then you can also be an AI research scientist. So you'll be working on advancing the AI techniques. And then you can as well be an AI and also machine learning developer. Like, for example, once people have developed, or maybe if you've developed an AI model, you can do it, you can deploy that AI model so that people can interact with it. So it'll be now a machine learning developer. So it'll be now, you'll be creating like like an interface where people, the GUI interface, for example, if it's a web-based or an application or maybe a desktop, where like people can interact with these models. So you can be an AI developer, so you'll be implementing the AI-based solution in the software space. Then you can also be a computer vision engineer. You specialize in image and video processing. And then also you can be a natural language processing engineer. So you'll be working with the AI in the language processing. And also you can also be an AI product manager. Basically, like in this field, like there's a lot of opportunities. First of all, I said that it involves data. You have data, you clean first of all that you have data, you clean the data, you modify the data so that it can align with what you're trying to do. And then you can do the analysis of the data. You can create now the models out of your data. And then you can do it, you can deploy, you can do now the continuous research on that. So you can tell that within that life cycle, you can be data engineer, you can be a data analyst, you can be a data scientist, and these are the roles: machine learning engineer, data scientist, AI research, developer machine learning, developer computer vision engineer, and many other opportunities under the artificial intelligence and machine learning industry. And I just did some research for the pay for machine learning engineers. So the price range between $100 to $160 per year. Remember, this is dollars, so I can tell it's quite some good amount of money for the machine learning engineer. Like I did just some quick research, and also it depends with the organization where you're working. But averagely, this is what you most organizations are paying for data scientists at the moment. It ranges between 90,000 to 150 per year. Research scientist, so it's going to range between 110,000 to 180 per year. NLP engineer at the moment, 100,000 to 170. And product engineer. But the guys, I remember we are still at the introduction phase of artificial intelligence. Like it's just like at the beginning. So you can tell like people are going to be very interested in this one. And then the demand is going to be very high. So like it's just in the advent, or maybe this is just the prototype of artificial intelligence. It's just the beginning of this thing. So basically, AI is going to be incorporated in almost all industries, in medicine, or maybe in healthcare, in education, and in agriculture, in many fields. Like it's going to be adopted, like in many sectors. And also, there's a lot of, but because of time, I don't want to go. We'll learn more as we continue, because I have also the outline to present to you, and also what we are going to do in these 10 days onboarding program. So first of all, let me know if there's a question up to this juncture. Is there anyone with a question, perhaps through Aisha? Yes.
Okay, US. So there is a question in the comment section, but I want the person to unmute and ask their question, right? So that we'll have an interactive section. I don't want to be the only one talking. So yeah,
yes.
The person that asked that question, I'll call your name, please. VK, you can now unmute and ask your question. Hi, VK, you can unmute your mic and ask your question. Oh, you are in a co-working space, no problem. VK said, where can we apply for those roles? Can you share a sample job description? Where can one find freelance roles? Do you get that?
All right. So basically, as I said, like there are very, very many opportunities also in the freelance space and also in the these organizations. So you can apply for freelance platforms. There's Upwork, there's Turin, there's like there are very, very many. There are very, very many freelancing platform where you can bid for job or maybe just apply for a role in an organization. Then you can work remotely on the freelance basis, or maybe just you can just go to any organization on LinkedIn. But then when you go to LinkedIn and then you just filter your search for data science, but there I want to give you this task. You can go to LinkedIn and then what you do, just filter the job search to data science, machine learning, or artificial intelligence. Then you will see the result. Like this, there are a lot of opportunities. So you can use the artificial intelligence or data science skill on any organization. For example, you can collaborate with the software engineers so that you can bring like the you like for example in the e-commerce space, I told you that you can create an algorithm that's going to provide what it's going to like recommend customers based on the most selling product, or maybe based on the season. Based on the season, you're going to promote products based on the season, or maybe what people are interested in and all that. So you can use these skills like almost everywhere, and there are very, very many job opportunities. When you just do a quick search online on the freelance space, you'll find like there's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities. You can work remotely, you can work in person, hybrid. So, and then also, yeah, so those are the sites that you can get the freelance jobs. So far, I've worked with the Turing and Upwork, but there's a lot of platforms that you can work on the freelance basis. I don't know if I've answered that one.
Is your question answered? You can use the comment section.
Right.
Just use the comment section since you can't talk where you're at. I would look out for your answer in the comment section. So, is there any other person that has a question before we move on? Okay. Okay, he said this question has been answered. Great. So we can actually move on, Mr. Nehemiah.
All right. So thank you so much. And first of all, it's going to be like a very, very intensive program. As you can tell, like there's a lot of content to be covered. As we say that in the artificial intelligence, like we involve data. So you need to have an understanding on dealing with data, and then a data cleaning, data rank clean, and doing the analysis, creating the machine learning models, and doing what deploying those models, and or maybe doing the performance optimization of the models in that life cycle. So you can tell like there's a lot that's going to be that's need to be delivered. So guys, I want you guys to to know that there's a lot of content that's going to be covered. And we have, first of all, this is a 10-day onboarding program to just equip you, or maybe to onboard the beginners, to tell you what tools we need to have to download and all that. And then later, after the 10-day onboarding program, now we'll begin now the course itself. So I want to share another slide here. Let me stop sharing this one first.
Are you having issues sharing your slide? Because we are yet to see your slide.
Oh, okay. Let me. Am I sharing the entire screen? Let me try again. Okay. Can you see?
Yeah, it's coming up. Yes, it's coming up.
All right. All right. So basically, I want to give you like the itineraries for the 10-day onboarding program. And then later I'll give you the outline, the program outline for now, the course itself. Remember, we have this part for the onboarding to test your skill set and also to prepare you now for the program itself. So these are the itineraries that we are going to have in this 10-day onboarding program. First of all, today, it was an overview. I'm going to share the outline as well on this one, and the one of which is today. And then from tomorrow, we are going to begin, straight away. And I remember this is project-based. Like there's not much of theories in this program. Like we are trying to solve the real world problems. So the program is designed like to equip you to build like the real world projects or handle the real world problems. So this is not like the canvas where you are going to learn a lot of theories. So this one will be building like these things, or maybe we'll be working on projects as we learn as well. So it's going to be immediately. So from tomorrow, we'll be installing the dependencies for this program because the artificial intelligence and machine learning, we usually use Python as the core technologies, of course, alongside the packages under Python and other tools as well. So Python being the core technology in the artificial intelligence or the data science lifecycle, we'll learn how to install now the dependencies like Python and also the code editor. I will not be writing. I believe some of you are familiar with coding because you guys, based on the responses, you say that you have some experience in the tech. So you notice that the code will not be writing on Word. You have specific integrated development environment for writing these programs. So we'll be installing the editors, and also we'll be setting the Git and also the GitHub accounts. These are the essential platforms because to track the changes or maybe for version control. And then I will also, I said that I will be installing the IDEs as well. And also we'll be configuring the virtual environments, introduction to the Jupyter notebooks, and also the basics of command lines operation, like how you can read the files, or maybe generally interacting with the CLI instead of the graphical user interface and all that. And then day 3, it will be a refresher because we have beginners here based on your responses. Even though we have majority who have some skills, we also have the beginners. So it will be that part of the Python refresher because I said that it's the core technology in the artificial intelligence and machine learning space. So those are the tools that, or maybe the things we'll be learning: the syntax in Python, variables, control structures, function and modules, and also hands-on project, and also the object-oriented part of Python, working with the classes and objects and all that. And then, this is now on day 4, specifically for object-oriented programming. Remember, in Python, almost everything is object-oriented. So we'll learn about the object-oriented part of Python, error handling, and the file handling, file handling operation, and also the package management with PIP. Like we will learn how you can create these packages. Like at the moment, I know those who have learned Python before, you can install packages with a package manager called PIP. For example, if you want to have pandas or any other package, you usually use the package manager PIP. So we will teach you how to create those packages so that you can deploy on GitHub or maybe PyPy, so that people can just do a PIP and install your package. Remember, the intake, it's not about like reinventing the wheel. Like you can see, for example, DeepSeek, because the OpenAI and these other platforms, they had developed like these big models, these models. So they were not going to like reinvent, like redo the entire process of getting all this data and also getting these powerful GPUs and training the models and all that. So they use like the existing output of these AI models to get like the better version of their model. That's why you can see the DeepSeek is performing even better. So in tech, it's not about like reinventing things. So for example, if you solve a particular problem, you're going to deploy it somewhere such that people will just use the solution. That's why we make these packages like open source. For example, if you want to use Pandas, it's just an open source program you just install, and I use the already made solution instead of like creating this reinventing like the wheel. So we'll have part where we will teach you how to create the packages and also the package management with the PIP. Also the list comprehension and Lambda function, that's on day 4. And then mathematic bits. So don't worry about mathematics. Remember I told you that we have already algorithms. So don't worry about mathematics if you are not into mathematics, but I will have the basics. Learn a bit of the linear algebra basics, vector and matrices, the basic statistics review, and also the probability concept, especially on machine learning. We have the regression part in machine learning. So this concept is very, very key. And then the practical exercise using the NumPy, which is a very, very core technology in the numerical or maybe mathematical pattern of Pandas. It's just a package under Python. And then also mathematical visualization tools. That's on day 5, like just some bit or maybe the quick overview to onboard you. And then on day 6, now we'll introduce the data science tools, where we'll talk about NumPy for, we'll talk about NumPy. I said that it's a very, very core package for numerical part of Python or maybe mathematics part of Python. Then for Pandas, this is for data manipulation and like dealing with data generally. Then matplotlib and seaborn for data visualization, because we need to see the distribution of data to tell what kind of an algorithm to choose to create these machine learning models. And then we'll also have the basics of data analysis exercise, like just very, very quick to just to know your level or maybe how you are performing, so that we know the kind of the people we like this exercise and all the code challenges, like just to get us to know your skill set or maybe how you are in tech, or maybe how you are embracing these things. And then there's that data visualization practice as well. And then day 7, now we'll be talking about the development best practices, because in tech, it's not about like building the solutions. You are like in Python or maybe generally in tech, like there's that aspect of the big O notation. The big O notation tries to address like the time complexity and also the resources that is going. For example, let's say you want to, it's a list. You want to access like the very last item in that list. So it's not about like achieving the results. You are going to determine, if you're developing that algorithm, you're going to consider the time that's going to take for that algorithm to achieve that results, and also the result as the resources that is going to take to achieve that results. So so this part is very, very key. We'll be talking about the best practices, also how you can embrace the agile methodology, and also the documentation practices, and also testing fundamentals, and also setting up testing environments, coding quality, and coding quality tools, and also linters and formatters. We talk about those in details when we reach there, and then version control workflows to create the CI, CD pipeline, the continuous integration, continuous development pipelines, and then cloud platforms we'll talk about, because when you solve a solution, for example, if you want someone in US to interact with your model, like they will need to access it online through the internet. So if you have a solution in your computer, someone in the US will not be able to interact, or maybe in a different, or maybe, for example, if you are in Nairobi, another person within Nairobi or anywhere, they will not be able to access your solution unless it is stored somewhere in the cloud. So we'll talk about the introduction to cloud computing, also setting up the AWS account, because AWS is like at the lead or maybe the best cloud provider. Of course, we have others like a DigitalOcean. I think it has come up and it's very, very cheap and also efficient as well. DigitalOcean and many other platforms, but I will be focusing on the AWS because it's popular. And then also we'll be talking about the cloud development environment as well, the basics on cloud services overview, also security, best practices, and also cost management basics on day 8. And then tech is all about collaboration. Like for example, when you go to when you visit a platform like Twitter, you can tell it's not a one-person thing. Like there are many developers. There are many developers who are working together to build like this big system. For example, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Like it's not a one-person thing or any other organization. Like they have a team of developers. So you need to understand how you can collaborate with other people. For example, if you are a machine learning engineer, how will you collaborate with a software developer to deploy your machine learning model? So there's that aspect on collaboration and also project management. So we talk about that one on day 9. And lastly, just at day 10 now, it will be now the pre-coursework and final preparation. So we'll just check on the gap analysis where, for example, people are not good at, just to study how you guys are into when we reach the day 10, and also to just review everything that we've been doing and before we begin out the course itself. So this is what is in store for the 10-day onboarding program. So you can tell that there's a lot. There's a lot. So this one needs people who are really determined and serious to learn these things. So this is on the onboarding, 10-day onboarding. But then after that, we have the program itself. Before I go to the outline for the 4-month program, I don't know if there's a question or is Aisha, you can give me a go ahead or can.
Okay, so we have a question in the comment section, but like I said, I want this sections to be interactive. I want to hear you guys' voices. I want us to get familiar with each other because we'll be together for 10 days, guys. And I want to know you guys beyond AI and ML bootcamps, right? I want to be there when you say, oh, one dev, I now have a job. I'm working as an ML engineer in a particular place. So yeah, I would be allowing us to speak. I want to hear our voices. So the first person that will speak is Kautuma Abdi. Kautuma, can you unmute your mic? That question you can ask it, but I want you to unmute your mic. Are you there? There's a lot of people on this tray, and I can't even see Kautuma on my first tray. Hi, Kautuma, can you hear me? Okay, I think I'll go to the next person. Femi Ado. Femi Ado, can you hear me?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Femi.
Yeah. So, yeah, you didn't ask me a question. You just asked if I could hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so you have a question. So I wanted you to repeat the question. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to ask how easy is this course? Because it's kind of like a crash course, and some people might not have should I call it coding background, or probably some people have probably coded before, but probably they stopped at one point or the other. So I wanted to know how easy it's gonna be, right? Probably if there will be support and maybe the community and all. So that's just what I want to ask. And how easy will it be for them to navigate the course? So that's my question. If I have another question.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Nehemiah, you can go.
All right, thank you so much for that good question. So basically, this program is going to accommodate everyone. Even you don't even need to have the prior experience, provided you are an enthusiast. Then this program is for you. So you need to be, but there's a lot that needs to be covered. So guys, I want you to be that, like you need to do the hard things. There's a lot, even though it's going to like accommodate beginners, but still there's like I need to be a bit, how can I put it? You need like to be determined to do like extra work because there's a lot. Although we'll have the refresher, we are going to accommodate everyone, but you'll need to like do, a bit like do. We'll provide all the recording, so you need to like have that zeal and are interested, really interested for you to be able to achieve. So provided you are determined to do the hard things, of course, we'll simplify everything, but be that committed, then this program is for you. We are going to come to accommodate everyone, but those who are really, really enthusiastic and are committed to do things.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nehemiah. So Femi, you've heard that. Be enthusiastic, be committed, be ready to actually go through the course once more, even after the classes, because we would have recordings available for you on our YouTube channel. So you can always go back to rewatch, right? But it can accommodate everyone from beginner to intermediate to expert. So it's just the remaining is left to you. You have the bigger work to do. So like you said do hard things, sound like ALX, Harvey. I know ALX, so ALX can be rigorous. But yeah, your enthusiasm and your dedication is what matters, right? Just put your mind to it. The next person that would have a question would be Maithia Mulwa. I don't know if I'm calling your name right. I don't want to murder your name, but I would love you to unmute your mic. Hi, Maithia. Can you hear me? I'm trying to search for him on the tray. We are much here, so that's why. Hi, Maithia. Can you hear me? Okay, Maithia's question was that please share the course outline. Like I said, this course outline would be shared at the end of this class. So in the community, there is a group in the community that is called Bootcamp Resources. I would share these resources there and also our, what is it called? Our YouTube. Once our YouTube is uploaded, you can't unmute. You can unmute. I'll actually allow you to unmute, but don't worry, I'm already answering the question. So we'll share the YouTube link, and we'll also share the slides that the mentor is actually using right now, that our instructor is using. We'll share that slide and we'll share the YouTube link so that you guys can have access to it. VK, you said how long are the sections daily? Is the time consistent at 4 p.m.? We will access the recording. That's like 3 questions at once. Okay, how long are the sections? The sections are 2 hours long. So we'll be starting at 4 p.m. East African time. That's Nairobi time. That's 2 p.m. West African time for people in Nigeria. And we'll be ending at 6 p.m. max, right? So we'll be ending at 6 p.m. max. This is to give us time to actually like learn a lot, to go through the curriculum. You can see that the curriculum is a lot. And want you guys to achieve enough in this bootcamp before leaving. Just because it's free doesn't mean we want you guys to just come and just learn one small thing and go. We are actually going in depth, right, with you guys. Then you said, is the timing consistent? Yes, the time is consistent. It's going to be 4 to 6 p.m. East African time daily. Will you have access to recording? Yes, I just mentioned that you would have access to recording. So somebody said, are the program days running back to back? The only days that will not be running is on Sundays because we want you guys to rest. So from today till Saturday, we are running. Then the following week also until we finish our 10 days. I know we said this is 7 days, but adding that 2 days, that's like 2 Sundays. That's like 9 days. And the last day, which will be the final day to ask our questions, to get clarity from the instructor. So okay, I think this question would be for Mr. Nehemiah, but Isaac Munene, if you can unmute, please unmute your question and unmute your mic and ask your question. Isaac Munene.
Hello, good afternoon. My question is, can one also use Google Colab?
Hi, Isaac. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Ask your questions.
Oh, my question is, can one also use Google Colab, or is it a must for someone to install the VS Code?
Mr. Nehemiah, do you get that? He said, can one use Google Colab or is it compulsory that he installs VS Code?
All right. So yeah, basically you can use any editor, and Google Colab is also very wonderful because the thing with the Google Colab, it provides like a cloud. For example, the internet, for example, drops, like it has the auto save feature. So for example, you've written the code and then all that, like you can have it saved in your Google Drive. But we shall also talk about or maybe introduce you to other tools like the Anaconda environment, where you can have the Jupyter notebooks inside. You can have the Visual Studio Code or any other code editor tools. But we shall also talk about the Visual Studio Code and other editors. So we'll teach you like these IDEs. These IDEs also, it will depend also with your system resources. Sometimes, for example, your computer will not support the Anaconda because it's a little bit heavy. So you will opt to use the Google Colab because it's going to use the resource from Google. And we shall also talk about other editors and see which is better, but mostly we'll be working with the notebooks because it provides like a very nice interfaces for working with the data science and also machine learning stuff, or maybe that data science life cycle. So the notebooks are very, very best. So we'll be using the notebooks. And in Google Colab, we have the notebooks. You can have the notebooks on Anaconda environment. You can have the notebook as an independent program. And you can as well have the notebook on the Visual Studio Code as a plugin or extension. And we'll talk about these things in detail to figure that. I don't know what day it is, but I will talk about it in details. But you can use Google Colab to answer you quickly. We'll teach you.
Okay, thank you. So
much.
don't be scared. Even if you don't know how to install it, Mr. Nehemiah will actually teach you how to like install and get started with using this tool. So just have it in mind. Maybe you should write it out in paper, VS Code. If you want to. Somebody said I use Anaconda. Femi Ado said, are we going to be doing any personal projects? More like to get hands-on experience on what is taught to make it stick. Mr. Nehemiah, you can take that.
Yeah, of course, in this program, first of all, during the programs, we'll be having like, first of all, we'll be having the weekly test, like when the program itself begin, we'll be having now the weekly test, we'll be having the projects, for example, in each sprint, like at the end of Python, at the end of SQL, we'll be having those mini projects. And then later, for example, at the end of everything, we'll have that capstone project. Like everyone will need to like, have a project to work on, and you must deliver. And also within this 10-day onboarding, we'll also have those exercises, mini projects, or those exercises or code challenges that I will be giving you. So we'll be having those code challenges, but then during the programs, we'll be having projects. Of course, we'll be doing most during the class, but then for the capstone, like each of you must work on a project. But before that, we will have done like several projects, because I told you that this program is project oriented, like a project based. So each we'll be doing like many projects. So by the time you'll be doing your own project, you'll have like skills. You know how to use Flask. We'll be using the Flask library to deploy your machine learning models. You have known how to create the machine learning models, the data, that analysis, that engineering, and all those aspects. And so that during the final part, you'll be creating like you will be working on your personal project. And then later after that, we'll have that mentorship part, so that we can help you guys do big things, because we don't want to just train people to learn syntax and all that. We want to produce people who can work and solve the real world problems. It's not about the theory part or maybe learning syntax and all that. We want to use those skills to solve the real world problems. So there'll be a lot of projects. Then the last one, it will be like each person will have their personal project. So we'll have that part for personal projects. But within this one, we'll have the code challenges just to test your skills within this 10-day onboarding program. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nehemiah. So, will the recording be shared? I've said it before, maybe you're just joining Queen Sakina. The recording will be shared. The slides will also be shared. This training is free. However, we used to have extended training, like our Pro Bootcamp, where you can actually pay to get extended knowledge, right? But this particular training is free. I mean, you can imagine the gold that we are giving out for you to actually just get trained on AI ML. I mean, people are paying for this, but one dev is giving it out for free. Guys, I want to say something, please. If you have any question concerning this bootcamp and we are not on the call, or you want to ask in the community, please don't come to my DM. I won't see your messages. Before the commencement of this class, so many people were already in my DM. Was the time I didn't see your messages. I was actually like now, and I had to like scroll down before I saw those messages. So many people already messaged me, but I couldn't reply. You know how Telegram can be. So the best place for you to ask your question is within the community. If you are not on our Telegram, like I have said, I have shared our link tree earlier. Let me share it again so that you can join our Telegram channel. Okay, I'm trying to look for it. Join our Telegram channel. Follow us on all our social media. It's very, very important. I will also, except for YouTube, I don't understand. Our YouTube channel is also on the link tree if you check very well. So join the community. You see our website, you see our YouTube channel, you see our Instagram on top, you see our X account, you see our email, you see our Instagram, you see our X account, you see our LinkedIn. Before you are following us, before we give out certificates, we will actually verify that you're actually following us on this platform. And yes, we are giving out certificates, but your attendance is very paramount to certification. If you did not attend this class for at least 7 days out of 10, I don't think you'll be certified, or you won't get certificates, because I'm taking down recording of people that are attending. So please do well to attend classes. If you not even attend class, let me know in the community that this is the reason why you won't be attending the class. It's fine. I will take your name down. But if you're just ghosting classes, I'm not sure that you can actually get certified. Just because it's free doesn't mean we don't want you to take it serious, right? Yeah, so we are getting certificates at the end of the bootcamp. Yes, you're going to get certificates. Again, as you're learning, feel free to share your journey on social media and always tag one dev. That's why I said you should follow our social media. So you'll be able to tag us and we'll be able to see what you're putting out there. We'll be able to repost, we'll be able to reshare to our network, and people will be able to see what we are doing at one dev, and more people can actually benefit from this. So please, if you're not following us, follow us now. Follow us now. For people that just joined, I have talked about one dev earlier, but towards the end of this, I would also talk about one dev again. So yeah, I don't know if we have any other question, or Mr. Nehemiah, do you have any other thing you want to tell us, or I can go ahead to talk about one dev again and give them the breakdown of this bootcamp again before we call it a day.
All right, so there's that part of the outline, but I think because of time, you can go ahead. Perhaps you can give the outline of the program itself later at the end of this onboarding, or unless I can share now. But if it's possible, I can do it maybe at the end of the onboarding program.
Okay, you want to share something at the end of the onboarding? I didn't get that.
near the end, for example, on day 10, we can have now the outline for, or can I share now the slides for the outline for the program itself? After now the onboarding.
Can you hear me? You will share the slides with me directly. I'll share it with them. Don't worry.
Sure. All right,
Yes.
all right. I think that's
So
fine.
you have
That's
to be
fine.
in the community. Somebody say share. You have to share with me. I will share it with them in the community. So you can
All
only
right, all right.
access
Good.
the slides if you are in the community, which is why I say join our community. Click on that link tree, join the community. It's free to join. So guys, if you did not join us earlier, I talked about OneDev. I talked about myself. I introduced myself. I'll give you just a brief introduction of myself again. My name is Aishat Muhammad, and I am the community manager for OneDev, right? And I'll be the one moderating this bootcamp from day 1 till the end of the bootcamp. This bootcamp is artificial intelligence and machine learning for developers. And just because it's free doesn't mean we won't be attending. You know, it's a commitment that we've made to impact people. And the only commitment on your end is also to attend. And we would really love that. It's not just for us, it's for everybody. Right? I'm trying to show you my face so that everybody that did not see me earlier will see me. It's not just for us, it's for everybody, right? It's for you guys. So please, if you have committed to like registering, also commit to attending till the end of this bootcamp. So what is OneDev? I would explain what OneDev is now. OneDev is a developer community that is helping developer upskill. It's training developer for free. And it's also helping developers for upskill. And like I have said before, OneDev is not only training developers for free. We understand that sometimes when we train developers, they want more and extended knowledge. So we have paid boot camps also that we do for extended period of time for like 3-4 months. I can tell you that we've had various boot camps before now, and they've been a success. You can check our page for testimonials. We had a boot camp last 2 weeks or last 3 weeks, and if you check on our Instagram page, you'd see the testimonials there. I've not even like finished posting the testimonials there, honestly. We have some people that attended this boot camp also attending this current boot camp. So yeah, although this boot camp is free, we have paid version of boot camps that we also do. But these ones are for extended period of time with more what's it called? More packages, more things in the package, right? So why OneDev? Why did we create OneDev? And I'll tell you the things that we offer in OneDev. The founder of OneDev or the co-founder of OneDev noticed a particular problem in Africa and they decided to come up with OneDev. What is this problem? We've noticed that when we go outside the global community of developers, we don't have much Africans at the forefront. The number of Africans that we see out there are really low. And this is one problem that we want to tackle. So we've created OneDev to actually bring up developers that are not only good, but are very good and that will also be able to upskill beyond their major skill, beyond basic skills, right? So instead of you just being a basic developer, you can now upskill. Maybe you're a Web 2 developer, you can now upskill to Web 3 because yeah, Web 3 is the new thing in vogue. So it's easier for you to like stand out globally among other developers. So that is why we have OneDev. And how are we doing this? How are we upskilling developers? How are we training developers? We do this through our free boot camps, which is one of the free boot camps that you're attending right now. We also do it through our paid boot camps, which are the extended boot camps that we have that gives you the opportunity to learn more, upskill more, and get more offers from this package. And then we also actually reach out to developers and even founders through our conferences, which we call the Code Africa Conference. We've had our first edition last year, which was a very big success. We had it in Nairobi, Kenya, and this gives developers the opportunity to meet founders and also founders to meet developers. It is for both everybody in Web 2 and Web 3, and it gives you the opportunity to network, to connect. Is it possible to watch this recording later? Yes, but I'm coming. I'll get back to that. So yeah, Code Africa Conference, we're already planning for 2025, and everybody here needs to like register to attend. if you're in Nigeria and you feel like you want to attend in Nairobi, Kenya, fine. For this boot camp, okay, that's that about Code Africa conference. And also we host Twitter spaces to educate our developers on different things, right? We host Twitter spaces. We also have dev hours. These dev hours is where we have coding sections with developers for 2-3 hours. And we also give you like hackathon opportunities. Hackathons is the process whereby you build something and you earn money from what you've built. Maybe after this, what is it called? Can you guys hear me? Please, can you use your comment section to tell me that you can hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay, great. Thank you. So I'm saying that these hackathons are opportunities that we provide in the community for developers to actually participate and earn money, right? We can actually put a stake of $100, $200. After learning the bootcamp, you can decide to build something from what you've learned and you would submit it. And you can't say your project could be among the winning projects. And you just like that, you started earning as a developer, right? So that is another way we actually empower our developers within the community. We also share job opportunities within the community, which is why you should get active. And we also encourage people in the community to share their own materials. Like if you're a writer, if you're a developer, if you are anything that you're doing that you know that you want to put out there, we always advise you guys to share it in the community. I'll basically in the community, I'll tell you where to share words and where you can get anything that you're looking for in the community. So that is all about One Dev. And I just want you guys to see the potentials that we have at One Dev. My founder is here. I would actually give her an opportunity to actually talk. Our co-founder is here, but let me just go back to the question that this person asked. This person said concerning attendance, is it possible to watch the recording later? Do the bootcamp projects stroke assignments? Because the 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. live section does not favor my schedule. Wow. For this, honestly, you have to find time. I'm not saying that, okay, you can decide to attend 5 classes within all that classes. I know it doesn't favor you, but you just try to squeeze out time. Maybe attend from 4 to 5 or attend from 5 to 6 p.m., right? So that you can just take attendance and maybe watch the remaining live recording. Do you get? But just make sure that you are here daily. Do you get? Maybe just find your time, maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes, just be here and just go and do whatever you need to do. That's just an advice I'll give you. Do you get? And make sure that you watch the recording on YouTube, but just endeavor to be here daily to take your attendance, to have your attendance taken. That's another thing I want to encourage everyone to do. So yes, I don't know if anybody has any question to ask about One Dev or about this bootcamp. You can drop it in the comment section right about now. And I would also like want you guys to do a favor for me, just a single favor before the end of this section. Let me just tell you what that favor is. You would turn on your camera so that we can actually have a group picture for our onboarding, right? I would really appreciate it, but that will be the end after my what's it called? My founder has given a speech. So I'll pass the mic to my founder, my co-founder, basically. Hi, Joanna, are you there?
Hi, Aisha. Thank you so much, Aisha. Good evening, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon. I hope you're doing amazing. First, I want to congratulate everyone for joining this call and being here for this 1 hour and a half. Yes, my name is John Jerop. I'm a founder of One Dev, and I'll be working with each and every person to make sure we are scaling together, because at One Dev, what we are looking is how can we keep the necessary skills, the quality skills that make each and every developer that works with us one-on-one to be globally competitive. But not only that, but how can we also create opportunities? And earlier, our trainer and Aisha mentioned that we have upcoming courses, rather not boot camps, but upcoming engineering courses for you to get your own skills to be AI engineer, And as well, we have placements of internship after every of our own, after our classes. That is after 5 months of your own engineering courses, you're able to be placed to different organizations to work together to continue upskilling the skills. And as well, as I mentioned, we train, but we also so begin how can we create opportunities from the mentorship, from working with different types of mentors, from attending different types of conference, events, meetups, sessions, apart from this technical, attending different types of hackathon, putting your own skills, putting yourself outside there to be able to be noticed, to be able to solve the challenges that are outside there, to be able to innovate the products that are needed in this era. So I'm really happy to see each and every person working with us. I'm really happy to see in the next 6 months people from this class being able to be placed in different types of organization to work together. That being said, I'm looking forward to chatting with you the olden days and future. Oh, before I forgot, I don't know if Aisha, you mentioned about South Africa conference.
Yes, I talked about South African conference. As a matter of fact, somebody in the comment section said they would like to go to Kenya this year, and we are hope for that.
Okay, thank you. If you've already mentioned, I hope I will be looking forward to everyone, because that is a place where we are amplifying our own skills. We are amplifying our own careers, and we are connecting with the right people. We are networking. We are learning from industry leaders, and we are going to connect with each other, being able to know each other. As I know right now we are all in virtual space, but South Africa, I'm looking forward to meeting each and every person in person. Thank you so much, Aisha. Thank you, Nekesa, for a great intro of the class as well.
Thank you very much, Joanne, for that short speech. Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, so let me just check my comment section if I have any other question. This person is saying, apart from the certificate, is there any other opportunity to gain? Hi, Florian. Can you unmute your mic? What else do you want from One Dev? Can you tell us? Would love to know. Opportunity. Feel free. That is, we are here for you, right? We are here because of you. Okay, I don't know if Florian wants to talk or she's shy. So, guys, okay, Florian is here. Hi, Florian.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. My name is Mahoro Makanyi Florie. I was asking if is there any other opportunities like jobs or another things.
Okay, so in the community, in the Telegram community, we have a group where we share jobs. So
yeah,
we share different jobs in the group. You can check if you have a skill, if you have a qualification to go for that job, you are free to apply. But we also have a package for people that takes our paid courses. After the paid course, you will be able to, you have the opportunity to be placed in somewhere where your skill match, right? So if we have access to people that are looking for people to be placed somewhere, you are the first person that will come to our mind, right? To say, oh, we have these developers in our community and you should pass this opportunity to them because we've trained them and we know what they are capable of. Do you get? So, but that comes with our paid bootcamp, right? It's like a placement opportunity for you after taking our paid bootcamp, right? So that is it. Thank you very much for asking that question. And I have come to the time where I begged you guys to, if you don't mind, thank you, Robert. Thank you. I love that I can see your face. Hello. So yeah, so let's Mr. Nehemiah, I would also love you to like turn on your camera. Please, if you're in a place where you can turn on your camera, please let's turn on our camera. I really love to take an onboarding picture. This will really help us a lot. Thank you. Thank you, Allah Oluwa. You would realize I can call that name because I'm Nigerian. Elia, thank you. Stephen, thank you. Clifford, Femi. You guys, I want to I want to beg you for something. Please ask questions in the community because I would lose your messages in my DM. Thank you, Clifford. Thank you, Evans. Who again is turning on the camera? Cynthia, I have you on my tab. Tamsin, Ibrahim, Clancy, please, you guys should turn on your camera. Langat, thank you guys. Please turn on your camera. Some people are not turning on the camera. I understand it's fine. But I would really love if you can do that. If you can do that for me. So many people are not turning on their camera. You guys, are you still at work? I know that some people actually complain that they are still at work. Oh, you don't have a camera. Oh, that's fine. Samson Ataya. Okay, that's fine. I think this is okay now. I took some shots. At least some people turned on their camera for me, which I'm grateful for. Honestly, thank you very much, guys. Ash, thank you for turning on your camera. I have so many guys in this class, so guys, there's no girl that wants to turn on her camera. No problem. Thank you, Rude. Okay, tomorrow maybe. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you, everybody. So let me take my final shots. Okay, yes. You guys can just turn off your camera now. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, so this will be the end of today's class. So today is just for onboarding to understand what we'll be going through these 10 days, like the kind of focus that we need. And I am excited that everyone actually has like a clear understanding of this roadmap. I would share the slides in the community. Once this video is uploaded on YouTube, I would also share in the community. So please, if you know you've not joined our Telegram community, join now. If you know that you've not joined our Twitter, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram. It's very, very important. I'm repeating it. I'll keep repeating it so that when that time comes to issue certificate and I do not add your name, not like, oh, Aisha is wicked. Aisha is not wicked though. All right, guys. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for staying till the end. I would see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye, guys. Yeah, we can keep dropping off. Bye. Yeah, bye, Cynthia. Bye, everyone. Bye. Please, Telegram link in the group. I just shared this one dev link tree. Just click on it. You see everything. See it here. I'm resharing again. Silas, this link tree that I just shared in the comment section, click on it. You'd see all of our link. Yeah. I would also add Code Africa conference link there soon so that you guys can actually register for Code Africa conference. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.